hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead. Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
I'm not entirely sure.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Yeah.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
What was in that file?
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
Yes, Gundam, exactly.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
I agree.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
I 100% believe you, Akane.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Cause of death was... He was horribly damaged, as if he was being senseless with a blunt object. But if he was being with a blunt object, it would be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death? Falling.
I see! That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Okay, we don't have to go that far.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Yep, let's trust Akane's gut. If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm gonna reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, They moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
Wait.
the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
I got it. I agree with Chucky.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking the... They moved the and made use of the...
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object, the other
Oh,
door
shoot.
won't
I
open.
hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Which means the elevator...
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking the... They moved the and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object...
No, that's wrong!
I agree with Chucky.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Mm-hmm. Someone has... Who would have been able to get behind him, though, and press it, though?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
You have to have been quick to be able to sneak up on Nekomaru.
I see. So that's how...
And I hate to say it, but we can rule out Fuihiko.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
Not if they tied him up.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Good job, Kazuichi.
Silence, pest!
Yes, Sonia, go.
Now you're calling me a pest?
Yup, if the boot fits. A way to create a drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chucky seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? The wire! The wire! Yes, there it is. The wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Nope.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Guys.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Yes, please.
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold.
Not much.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh. Yeah, no. We figured out what the weapon was. It was the building itself, and now we're just trying to figure out how they used it to kill Nekomaru. I think we have to
If you
agree
arrange
with...
it a certain way, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling to think about the
Fuihiko.
arrangement.
That arrangement. The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that.
Hey.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Mm-hmm.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
That's a pretty strong door handle and wire to hold up Nekomaru, though.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair!
Yup.
That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Don't show me a picture like that. It's gonna make me sad that he's gone.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
Monokuma?
You better not finish that sentence.
Monokuma?
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Sonya, tell him to shut up again.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
Something I'm still not 100% sure on, but I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Okay, let's see what it gives me. Wire. Maybe his alarm clock?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
This is so easy.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Oh, not that one. Okay. Sorry. He is over in wherever he is right now in the trial.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Nope.
Allow me to cut through those
I have
words.
to remember I have to wait with some of those.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He would have struggled.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
His alarm clock.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why... If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Most likely, yes.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Again, that is a very strong wire.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
Nope, the doorknob itself came
He
off.
fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Most likely.
Well, that's probably it.
I mean, if they had expected it, they probably would have taken the doorknob before they left. Fuck me, the roast. Yeah. But yeah, if the killer did know that the doorknob popped, they most likely would have gone back and took it, because that was a clue that led to us figuring it out.
If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come out. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! With a furious roar, Nekomaru pulled all his power into grabbing the doorknob. Oh, wait. He broke. Did he break it? But... Did he break it? It's not coming. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower. Wait. Isn't it cracking? If you break off the door and it will be stuck in here. If it really was that he broke it. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Nekomaru, thank you. You might not have known at the time, but you gave us an important clue.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Sonia, don't even acknowledge him. Please don't.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Because you like it.
This guy. He gets off on this!
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Yep, he hit the pillar. Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. When Nekomaru fell, he fell into the pillar. Cola came out of his eyes. Collided with the pillar.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
Yes, Akana, you were right.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Yes, it was. Good job, Akane.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Yup. I'm honestly not sure who it could be.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me Baby Gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
Yeah, they changed all the clocks.
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. 'Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Yup.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Someone messed with the time!
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after the other. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue that breaks through this contradiction. Alright. I think it's gonna be Fuihiko's account or the wall clock. I think the wall clock.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Radio clock.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Nope, they
That's
messed
gotta
with
be
the
it.
other one. They messed with our clocks. Because they really couldn't mess with Nekomaru's.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must...
The killer probably did some... They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's
No, that's wrong! No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
All of your clocks at all the clocks.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
That means all of them were messed up.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Excuse you.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about Sonia.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Oh, that's so cute.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
I'm ready to continue. I don't think I should doubt either the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we're overlooking something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to the mystery. Logic dive! Skateboard time or snowboard. Whee! Whee! Alright, first question. What did Hajime and the others... the time when the murder happened? Ah, no. Okay, so it's the time in the buildings. Okay. Whee! Ah! They're having me jump sideways now. That's expected. Next question. Both. Both clocks were tampered with. Speed! Wait, what? I thought it said... Oh, okay, I didn't read the other answer, that's why. I thought it was asking which clocks in which building were tampered with. My bad. No! I missed the jump. Alright. Both. This is the one we want both ones. This is the both ones. Whee!
It's all coming together! You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Oh, don't act surprised. You knew this was happening.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right, that's the main problem. We need to clarify how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to need to reach the truth in this one. Maybe Fuihiko's account?
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his...
Yep, rumbling noise. Tsukane's account.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Okay, so
If
it's
the
gonna
time in the
be-
building was on, then we can only rely...
The time of was clearly 7.
The problem is, in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to...
If only I heard the sound when he fell. I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
So that must have been, it was 7:30. Wait, hold on. 3. Oh no.
Damn it! I see!
2 hours.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
Yep.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
To probably alter when we figured out when he died.
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Oh yeah, that too. Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Monokuma's Tai Chi! There you go.
I see! That's it.
The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
Because all of us were waiting for the other clocks. He had the radio clock, which means he knew what time it really was.
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Nope.
His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, at that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Yep.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turns out like this after all. I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez! That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot, or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
Silence before I make you silent!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
Hey, who you calling a peanut?
the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Yeah, the alarm. Does that mean anyone who wasn't there for the alarm is a suspect?
Are you talking about that alarm?
So that would be everyone but Fuyuhiko, Gundam, and Kazuichi.
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
Yeah, I'm still confused as to why that went on.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Me, you, Chucky, Sonia, and I think Kameda.
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? I don't think it's him, because he had to play through the final Dead game.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank.
I thought your name was Nagito, but go ahead, Frank.
Even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by that, Frank?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
You couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
I don't think he is.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
Yeah. Wait, Jockey?
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
That's weird. Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Why?
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
I'm confused.
You still don't know.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I don't know. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling sound was Nagito, Sonia, and Chaki. The secret, what do the three of them have in common? Could this be the secret to point to the killer? I honestly have no idea what he's talking about. Great! Just the perfect thing to not know. Okay, so it's not an E. Oh, but they did it. Not an R. I'm gonna lose all of my health doing this. Again. Okay, D. E? D, E. D, E. No. D, E, L? D, L. D, 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 D. D, D. U. Okay. Deluxe. Nope. So the deluxe room. Don't know how that helps. I need an R. Hey, I didn't lose all my health. Yay! Deluxe room. Oh. Deluxe rooms. I don't know why that helps. Here.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
I don't know how. I mean, maybe because it's in the back. If I'm remembering correctly, the deluxe rooms are in the far back.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided into by quality grade. The deluxe rooms are.
They're soundproof.
And excellent air insulation. The standard rooms are so-so insulation, but they're pretty decent. And the crummy rooms are service airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
He keeps bringing it up, and it keeps making me want to hit him.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Anyone who wasn't in a deluxe room?
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
I'm trying to. I know there was 4 deluxe. I don't remember the other one.
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. I don't. The killer among us. Did someone say among us? The killer who murdered Nekomaru. I don't remember. Pretty sure you got a crummy room. Wait. Nekomaru got the standard room. Can I can't. No! No! It can't. No! No! No!
You're the only one!
No!
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Please be wrong!
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Oh no.
What's wrong with that?
Please, please be wrong.
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Oh no, no, please.
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he
hear
couldn't
him?
even hear it.
The 4 Dark Devas heard it. Say it was the 4 Dark Devas, please.
So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Huh? Now that you mention it.
No.
Gundam?
Oh, so no, please, no. Gundam, please.
There's only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Say you were coming back from the 3rd floor because you were getting your hamsters something.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Please, please.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Gundam, please, please give us an explanation. Please, I don't want it to be you.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room. Just like us.
Oh.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bowing for sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise all of a sudden.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Please come up with some way to disprove this, Gundam, please.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Please?
Answer me this. Including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
10?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Hey, 100% believe him. Let's go look for someone else.
Is that your argument?
I believe it.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Fuyuhiko, please.
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
I believe it.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
Jackie, please, I really want to believe him.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
Shush your face.
Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
No, it's not the hamsters, Ray.
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
Although
It's
the 4th Dark
obvious that
Dev is...
Gundam is the killer.
The 4th Dark Dev is definitely good too.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
You shush.
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Of what?
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Yes, please get mad at him and make him shut up.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce?
Hmm?
Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
What happened to you?
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I want to know what it is.
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
He 100% did, and he's not telling us.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
He will hit you. He will cut you, Nagito.
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
Sonya.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor.
Yes.
From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
But we already know there's a way to get between the two.
Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
I wish he had a better explanation than that.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
I don't want him to die, though. That's wrong. There's something obviously wrong, but when there's not much time. There's no such thing as that can't be overcome. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't think there's any of these.
That
It's Naruto's sudden appearance, but I don't think I...
the only means of travel between the... As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Okay, I think I know what I need to do.
That elevator was the only means of travel, but as long as that your assumption
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot
Since I was at there's no question that the
It would have been different if...
Or if
There was a secret passageway.
Yep.
How much longer do you plan to... Why don't we stop this already? That elevator was the only means of travel between...
Nope.
No, that's wrong!
There's a secret tunnel! Although I don't think it's a tunnel. Sadly.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist!
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
You actually gonna talk? I don't know which way is better. There he is. Let's
You're the only
see the
one!
look on his face.
Nagito, you should know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Can you please just answer the question clearly for once?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Naruto, why are you here? Because I just showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show off.
Shut your face.
But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down... Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive. which is on the
3rd floor.
Meaning the 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Yes.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the 2 houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say?
I wish I could, Gundam, but if I do, we all die.
Don't make me angry! You wouldn't like me when I'm angry!
Alright, what do we get? Wire. The wire, because that's where they got it.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion.
Alright, move that up.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay, how do I do this? This argument is exhausting.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
How do I hit his stuff? Hang on. Yeah, that's the direction. Can I do 2 directions at once?
Even if the turbid box doesn't
I
exist,
can, that's why.
you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Alright, now we know what you need to do.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
This is complicated. Okay. Don't hit E.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Come on. I'm not good with this one. Okay,
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Come on, cut. Oh, I'm out. Okay. This is hard. This
Even
one's
if
hard.
the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay. Oh, that wasn't enough? Oh, this one's hard.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down.
Thank you.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, You could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
This is hard.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay. Okay.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
I need to not hit that one, okay.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Damn it!
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Okay.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind confusion, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Are we trying? Oh, do I not have the right evidence? Oh no, it's because I'm not hitting him with the evidence.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom...
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Here we go.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
No.
It seems this is the end.
No.
Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Hey, I like that comic. You're not gonna insult it.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what do you...
You can't take that game mechanic away from me.
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And Without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Can we not, please?
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
Gundam, please?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You probably insulted his honor there, Nagito.
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I understand. If you did do it, you would have fought him.
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Yeah, go Gundam!
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
Yep.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam.
No.
You're the one who's wrong.
Can't we just let this one go?
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then I'll just, as you requested, I'll provide an argument that will leave no choice but to proceed. Yay! I love this game!
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
This
Wither!
is the best thing you've
Crushed as
given
David
time for.
prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
Oh, I did the wrong one. I'm sorry, Gundam.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Yeah, I was trying to figure out
Crushed
how to
as
reload. I
David
forgot. Hold on, I want to see. How to reload again? Oh, it's a tab key. That's why.
I
Okay,
won't let
I'm good
you!
with this.
It's Nekomaru's back. Do
Oh,
you really think I can get
Give
behind
us
him
some
so easily?
destruction.
This is the end.
Oh, no! I didn't want it to be him.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Hajime, that is the 4 Dark Davids of Destruction.
Oh?
Use their name properly.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
The 4 Dark Davids of Destruction.
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams.
There's a 4 Dark Davids of Destruction. Everything is possible to them.
In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Ray was actually right. Essence of evil, except with our act correct. Time has come to you to lend your aid. Proceed the supernova silver fox Sunday. And press the button. Truly, this is the silver line limit of the act of a demon mouse. Soon, the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
There we go. My computer's thinking about it.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are.
Yes, the 4 Dark Davids are amazing, Gundam.
I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you
Oh,
say you admit it?
Oh,
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
no.
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance.
No, I don't wanna.
Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere.
I don't wanna, though. I don't wanna lose you, Gundam.
Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
I don't wanna do it, Gundam. I have to, though. Alright. Who's there? Hey, I actually get to do this and I don't have to deal with Nagito talking and I can't skip him. Hammer. Then... destroyed that. Oh, look at the little hamster! Okay, he set the time. Oh. The food. The full Dark Davids of Destruction. That broke. No. There we go. last one. No. I'm not doing good with this one. There we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck.
What the
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
Kazuichi looks evil. I'm just saying that.
However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Oh, I don't want it to be him.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
And the bulldog gave the destruction.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
Why can't I know?
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe.
Sonia, I'm so sorry.
You killed Nekomaru?
Oh,
I cannot believe something like that.
oh. Sonia's gonna need some. Can the 4-Dog Devas stay with Sonia? She's gonna need some help after this.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret?
Oh.
Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
I gotta be.
This result isn't all that exciting.
Oh, will you shut up?
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Oh, crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Oh. Gundam, no!
It's bad. Bit my tongue again. So I stuck slowly. Judging from the result, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistake is splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse. Was Gundam Tanaka, the hamster boy.
Nice!
Yeah, I say it without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. No! Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet. We have to hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would say, but for honor's sake, I shall collect one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys say I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That it was no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will
he was
of causality.
If he was trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then. I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with the clocks in the building, I secured in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing instinct and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a showdown. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, even called for help. But he did not turn his back on me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life or death.
That is...
A fight that risked life or death?
Let me tell you this.
He was serious too. He gave it all to try and kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more completed. You never would have known why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? I think... If I'm being honest, I think Gundam never really planned to win. Yes, he couldn't fight. He had to fight back because that's who he is, but I think both he and Nekomaru knew that none of us would have survived if someone didn't die. And they both decided... Nekomaru probably figured it out as soon as Gundam approached him. And, yeah.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka! Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me! I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance!
No, that's not it.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid!
And Nekomaru figured it out too.
In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might! I won't go easy on you! Don't even think about holding back! Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics! Give me everything you got!
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why did you fight? We're all friends. You could have stopped this. If both sides agreed, Even if both sides agree, it's still wrong. I will not argue. I have no interest of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you
However,
this.
I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. It's an abandonment, a mere freeing resignment. What are you telling us? To just wait here and starve to death? I'd rather that happen than for us to kill each other. Yeah. Do you mean you'd rather die?
Fall, my
Ever
tears.
since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been demented with that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. It is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, it's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
However, you fools heard of the term dog eat dog. Cannibalism?
Fine.
In Zool, cannibalism is a common observed phenomenon. Many creatures, at some point in their lives, engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consume that justice, then I will fight that world with every fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of nature's order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all you try justifying what you did?
But
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same way too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. But that is why he challenged me in our battle. Regardless, as I already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall,
But
my tears.
even so, don't you think it is a better alternative to slowly starving to death here? He did it so we wouldn't die.
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime?
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, it was nearly more than child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted you're crying without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me you sacrificed yourself for our sake, didn't you? He did. I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Gundam.
Fade like dust in the
Not
wind.
in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 billion years. In the name of... It's impossible. Is it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, I shall be rid of these fools. Foolish talk. It's about time for the fun to start. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, got it! I prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka!
please wait!
Please wait. This is... Oh, Sonia, this is just too much.
I beg of you!
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia,
I beg of you!
please, Oh no! Oh.
How pitiful.
Sonia. And act as are defined as stopping a man from going to his death does not benefit a noble such as yourself.
Gundam? It's fine to start for real, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction?
Aww.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
I don't want to leave.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I'm not ready for it, no. Can you leave the 4 dark devas with Sonia? She's gonna need some comforting after this. And I swear if Kazuichi tries anything, I will kill him. What in the... Yeah, that's a lot of animals. Is this Full Metal Alchemist? What? No, not the 4 dark devas of destruction, no! Save them, Gundam! Okay. Oh, I need a little tree. He is doing Full Metal Alchemist. Will it work? No! No! Gundam! Not in front of the hamsters! Oh. No! What? Oh, he's not going to... Yes! Oh. Oh. No, not the crying. No. Gundam. Oh, Sonia. No, no. Even after Gundam was gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Yes, right, all the sadness. All the sadness. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much time I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
I'm so mad. I just want to throw something. Throw Nagito.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of junk. Realize one of you. The biggest pile of junk is me.
The worst.
Why am I so weak? You're not no Akane.
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our best.
You are right.
Oh, Sonia needs a hug. Kazuichi, if you try it, I will do unmentionable things. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live. And believe in our friends. If not...
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. Oh, Sonia. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who's fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey! Hey!
So, how long are you guys just gonna stand around chatting? I'm busy! Leave! The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry off back to Jabrock Island. Go on, shoo! I have stuff to do! However, the skilling school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on! How much longer are you going to keep doing this? Till everyone is dead? Duh! Gee, so I have to understand to make the rules of a game to you, there has to be at least one winner. Or they all die, I don't really care. I still win in the end.
Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I'm finally feeling reversed. So let's hurry back and eat some food. Oh,
Hey,
yeah, we
hey.
definitely do. Hold on a second, that mood shift is so fast. Too
It's
fast.
not like that.
Well, you know, like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Oh, she's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then we'll do our best again. You know, someone who has been very quiet and it's worrying me? Nagito. Yeah, you're right. Why is he still quiet? With that, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabrock Island. The size of the group has definitely diminished, but despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment, we did our best to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the one thing I was still worried about, Nagito, was him. He wasn't, no. No. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. No. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Never expected to obtain so much valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Yeah, there's more. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else did too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. I did. There was no way the file just had Hajime's. I knew it! I knew it!
Well,
You can't lie to me. I guess there was too much business with the other matter, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would have been complicated if they found out why. What is in the file? Anyways, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I could let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. He is talking crazy again.
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me? Who is it?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
Oh no, it's the crazy one. Alright, what do you want to talk about? Is it gonna be Hope? I bet it's gonna be Hope. Look, I don't really like Hope. I'm very much of a despair kind of bear. So if you're gonna just talk to me about Hope, I'm gonna go to sleep and wake me up when you're done. Got it? Got it.
What's this?
Why? Isn't it a lonely little Nagito? Oh, are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I mean, it always does, but it looks more than usual.
I see. So you can tell.
Perhaps you found out who the traitor is? Do tell, do tell.
You know me well.
Sadly, I do. You're like, I'm crazy. You're a weird kind of crazy. You're crazy about hope. You're just weird.
Well,
So, like, it's far worse than the other kid from the last game. I don't even want to talk about him. He bugs me.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned it.
Wait, what? Oh, man. I may or may not know. I haven't decided yet. I see. So even if you don't know, it looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time. So.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyways? Were you finally gonna confess your love for me?
hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah, what about it?
There's information about the 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from Future Foundation hiding among us, right?
Yes?
Including that person. The total number of students would be 16, right?
What are you getting at?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope Speak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right. I just reused the stuff that was the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
If this file contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope Speak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip the false information into this file?
I would never.
Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is.
Maybe.
Hmm?
What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled
Well-
up.
You're splendidly correct when you say I know who the traitor is all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignore it on purpose? Just like Monomi after losing her magic stick, the traitor existence is absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel differently.
Shing!
After all, that person's is the evil Future Foundation's lackey who's putting you guys through all this awful stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm weirded out that you want to help me.
That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do what they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's
The case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No, no, no.
Obviously, that's a big no.
Unbelievable.
I want everyone in this group to feel despair. That includes you too, Hope Boy.
Well, I knew you would say that.
Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you see inevitably betray me. You inevitably betray me later on.
Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
Of course I did. Jeez, you think I'm an idiot or something?
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, and my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist.
You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. Maybe I should introduce you to Naegi. You and Makoto Naegi would get along just fine. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason. Yeah, Makoto. I don't really like talking about him, though.
Huh?
Reminds you... I don't know who you're talking about, but that person as worthless as me reminds you of some other person.
Man.
They must be extremely unlucky.
Oh, yeah, trust me. They are extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you were even involved in something like this.
Well...
Am I? Actually, I think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh? Seriously, what is wrong with this kid?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across such a despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepping ladder anymore. I'll become true hope.
No, that's Makoto. He kind of already claimed that title. I mean, you guys are similar in some ways, but he's less crazy.
I'll become an existence that could only be called ultimate hope.
Nope, that's Makoto. You two are alike. You definitely remind me of him. Only more crazy.
Hey.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is that person you're waiting for already on this island?
That would be spoilers, and I don't like giving spoilers.
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
Nope.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't it be exciting? I don't like this. We have 5 days left. I don't like this. End. We're down to 7. I don't like this. Be continued. I obtained this. Aww. Oof. Yep. Yes, save progress. Yes. We will be ending here for tonight. I'm not entirely sure when the next time I play this, because I want to get back into Lego Batman tomorrow, so maybe Wednesday, maybe Saturday, depends on what people are up, what's going on. But anyways, that was a very sad trial. We lost Gundam, no! He was one of my faves. And Sonia's sad now. You too, you have a good night too, Ray. Alright, I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, evening, whenever you watch this. I will see you guys next time. Bye!